That is a misnomer, and that is, I think, a local approach.
Well, the National Assembly may have stirred the hornet's nest with the removal of the clause on national minimum wage from the exclusive list. As a result, the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Mr. Abdul Wahid Omar, has threatened to mobilize civil servants against the leadership of the National Assembly. He said that the placement of the minimum wage on the concurrent list by the federal lawmakers will worsen the condition of Nigerian workers. The Congress also condemned the failure of the federal government to meet the demands of striking university lecturers.
The overwhelming support of the Nigerian people, workers and constituents for the retention of labor and the prescription of a national minimum wage on the exclusive list and extant ILO conventions in support of same, and the fact that the national minimum wage is prescribed and retained on the exclusive list in over 90% of the nations of the world, the Nigerian Senate, against every grain of wisdom, removed labor and the national minimum wage from the exclusive list. And the National Executive Council, in its meeting, therefore, resolved to, as follows: 1, mobilize its members across the country against the decision of the Senate because of its potential to create, among other things, 1, a pool of poor working people, a judicial nightmare, a slave labor, an environment for payment of arbitrary wages, destruction of the economy, major industrial unrest, and worsening national security situation.
Residents in Esako local government area in Edo State have joined in the appeal for the unconditional release of kidnapped lawyer Mike Ozekume. The human rights lawyer was kidnapped at the weekend by a known gunman along the Benin-Auchi Expressway.
Ivukwe, a quiet village, is 30 minutes from the main town of Auchi in the Edo North Senatorial District of Edo State. And this is the home of Mike Ozekume, the senior advocate of Nigeria who was recently kidnapped. Life appears normal as the villagers go about their daily activities. But the annual festival, which took place a few days ago, was devoid of all its pomp and pageantry.
As we do our festival this week Monday, you to see Naiko as it come before. No person will know feel happy. So as we hear the matter, everybody cheerful.
He's the only man. When they help us, they give us money, maybe they take the farm. Because he no give you say make we put interest because of the suffering where we suffer. He's the only man where he can come. Now if he come, he can. What is he you? If in a 1 naira get, he will give you.
Community members are not the only people who missed Mr. Ozekume's absence. The paramount ruler here describes his commitment to the village's development.
He's the one who did everything for me. Even his training of my, he is the one who gave my son scholarship and my daughter. But today, I felt so bad about him. For past 4 days now, I have not been eating.
We appeal to those people, the kidnappers, so that they will release him for us. And we also pray to Almighty God so that they grant our prayers to tell those people's mind to release him. And at least since all these days, all the both Muslim and Christians, they are all gathered praying to see that to see the end of the everything.
We received news that one of our prominent sons has been kidnapped by unknown people. Since then, we've been looking forward to their releasing him. Everybody is crying to make sure they release him. This man has taken good care of our community. He has fed several homes and he still provides scholarship for our children.
Away from Ivukwe village to Auchi, this time the Otaru of Auchi is presiding over a meeting of traditional rulers in Edo State. The only agenda is an appeal to Mr. Ozekume's abductors.
Now, this is the time that every Nigerian should show concern for his kidnapped. And also, I know that the religious books tell us what Almighty God has said, that if you plan to do an evil thing and then restrain yourself, you don't do it, God will give you a reward.
As the days go by, one prayer on the lips of many is that his captors will respond to the passionate appeal and release him unconditionally to his family.
We do hope that the human rights lawyer is found as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah.
But still to come on News Track, the Cbn's Intervention Fund sharing formula creates a buzz. You get the details on Business News.
And in sports, Best Nakawere hurls in additional medal. We'll tell you about it when we return.
You see, life has just got easier. You stay connected to Channels TV, where news and innovations are shaping our world. Simply log on to channelstv.com to get the breaking news. Browse the homepage according to what matters to you. Tap on the extended coverage of business, sports, politics, lifestyle, infotech, entertainment, health, world news, and lots more. Click on the live link and see the news in real time. Do you want to watch the latest video of the day? It's just a click away. Friend us on Facebook, YouTube, follow us on Twitter, Google+, participate in Channels TV poll, and share your comments. It's a website you can talk to. Your voice will be heard. ChannelsTV.com. The news at your fingertips.
Business news now. Nigeria's external reserves have dipped further to its lowest value this month. Data from the Central Bank of Nigeria shows the reserves declined by $1.6 billion to $46.87 billion, gradually moving from a peak of $48.5 billion in May.
At the beginning of the month, it was $47.05 billion. Meanwhile, the central bank, using the whole Dutch auction system, offered a total of $600 million at its weekly forex auction, but sold $563.46 million to lenders at 155 naira 76 kobo per dollar. At the interbank, the naira fell to 163 naira 70 kobo per dollar. And the Central Bank of Nigeria's Intervention Fund for the Development of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises sector is beginning to create concern. According to the CBN, 60% of the 220 billion naira fund will be given to women for the promotion of their businesses. But one woman is concerned about this, is the qualification requirements for the credit facility, and she wants the Apex Bank to consider an alignment of the fund's interest rate with global standards.
Could be better because elsewhere outside this country they are charging between 3.5% maximum 5%. We are looking forward to these funds being made available to members at 5% or less. Is it going to be collateral free for women? That is a very strong point, because the women, you assign us, even if you give us 80% and we don't have the collateral to back it up, we say we'll not access this fund. And we need the collateral, we will get our husbands. And when we get our husbands, those questions, those things they think they want to do with our husband may not be willing to put his own collateral behind his wife.
Well, on the international scene, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has appealed to the Rwandan president to remain calm in the midst of escalating tension with neighboring DR Congo. He spoke to President Paul Kagame after Rwanda accused DR Congo of deliberately bombing its territory, killing a woman and injuring her baby.
Mr. Ban's assistant, Mr. Edmund Mulet, reportedly told UN members that the M23 rebels had been seen firing into Rwanda. DR Congo and the UN accused Rwanda of backing the rebels, a charge it denies. Their troops have been pounding rebel positions on the Congolese side of the border with Rwanda since last week.
A suicide bomber has killed a district governor and several civilians at a memorial service in the northern Afghan province of Kunduz. It is unclear exactly how many people died in the explosion